Let me tell you a bit about Vonq first. We've been at it since 2006, helping employers promote their employer brands and advertise their jobs, all while capturing meaningful data in the process, allowing them to make well-informed decisions. And it's never been a better time to be involved in that type of business because these days everyone's online all the time. I see many of you are online right now probably. And there's another thing going on. This is better measurable than ever. And if you can measure things, then that will help you make well-informed decisions as well and become more effective when advertising. It can be quite of a hassle though to choose what type of channels to use. There's 100 channels entering the market each year. Another 100 are disappearing. So which ones are the best for your specific roles? And how will you advertise on these channels? Will you do it programmatically? Will you choose to go for duration-based channels, maybe subscriptions? All these options are there. Well, based on our experience and our data, this really depends on who you are trying to reach. These examples right here are from a marketeer and a software developer, and as you can see, based on their levels of interest, professional as well as personal, they will be in different places during their online candidate journey. So knowing where these people are will help you reach them and engage with them more effectively. The problem is though, many hiring teams are approaching this blindfoldedly, like in the picture right here. They just don't have the data. So there's a lot of opinions, gut feeling, maybe some references from someone else who's been successful, but that doesn't mean that you'll be successful. You really need to know where to look in order to aim, right? And when you hit something, you want to be able to see if you've hit the right thing. And that's why I'm speaking about clicks and applicants. I think Bill Borman said it very eloquently 2 events ago when he said companies need to quit acting like shit magnets, pulling up applicants from all over the place and ending up not hiring even 10% of them. So there's an issue there though. In order to capture relevant data, you almost have to become a data scientist these days, or a marketeer. There is Google Analytics, of course. I mean, maybe a little show of hands. Who of you uses Google Analytics? Yeah, quite a few. So building that report and really knowing how many candidates are driving to your careers pages, where they are coming from, all the sources, and how they behave once they are there, what pages they view, where they drop off. And that will help you a lot, but getting that data in front of you the right way is quite complex. And that's why our developers have been working relentlessly over the last year to bring you what I'm about to show you right now. So this is the homepage of our platform. As you can see, there's some campaigns going on, there's some vacancies there, but let me start with our analytics feature. What this shows you right here is a breakdown of all the paid traffic your career page is getting. That's the blue line that you see right there, the blue area. The gray area is organic traffic, because if you start advertising, whether it's paid or whether it's manually, you will also see people organically coming to your career pages. On the second graph, you see how they behave once they are there. What pages are they viewing and how are they converting into views of your application forms and applicants. Right here, you can see that we are also able to measure qualified applicants. That's because, as you maybe have seen on the first screen, we integrate in practically every major ATS system. We can integrate in every ATS system. And once you make that integration, you can actually track all the way from the source what people got introduced and hired, which will give you invaluable info as well. But let me take it one level deeper. As you can see right here, there's a few jobs going on. The Java developer isn't doing so well. We'll talk about that one later. I see the marketeer is doing quite well. So let's see how that campaign has been performing. Right here, you will see the same. You're seeing the same breakdown, but for this specific role. And not only that, you're also seeing a breakdown of how the channels that you've decided to use have been performing. Well, this will allow you to leave out channels the next time or add other ones when you have similar campaigns. Let's go back to that Java developer though. Once you see where it hurts, like with the Java developer, you might want to start a campaign. Well, if you're not integrated, all this takes is entering a few details and getting an advice. But if you are integrated in, or if when our platform is integrated into your applicant tracking system, all your vacancies that are in the system will automatically be preloaded um, in our platform. So normally when you want to advertise these roles, what would you have to do? Call some people you know who advertised before, maybe search channels on Google, compare them, um, reach out to the channels, plan all the appointments to hear their pitches, negotiate pricing. They will all tell you to invest all your budget in their specific solution because it will be that silver bullet. It will take care of all your problems, which obviously isn't so, and it's up to you to then make those decisions. And once you do, you'll have to either post manually or use some kind of multi-posting tool to advertise your roles. But there's still, well, not much intelligence behind it in terms of all these cool new technologies that we can leverage, like machine learning and other programmatic solutions. So instead of doing all of that, you can just click on the Java developer. Since you're integrated, everything's already pre-filled, and click advice, and there you go. A bespoke advice that's been generated based on data from hundreds of thousands of previous campaigns advertising similar roles. If I blow this up a bit, you can see it's a mix of social media, niche channels, some duration-based, some programmatic, and there's also some big generic channels to drive SEO. If you'd like to learn more about the channel because you don't know how it works exactly, like Techno Jobs here, you can just tap more info. I think I lost internet right here. Yeah, and you'll be able to learn more about the channel, like all the cross postings it has, how long your ad will be live, and how well it matches this specific role. The 90% match here is derived from the data that we've aggregated before. Not just that, but because of our media buying power and the fact that all these channels are pre-contracted, we are able to help you save a lot of money as well. So we take all that negotiation, all the time you have to invest in that, take care of you for you of that as well. And the best part is you'll have a prediction before even advertising on the exposure you'll generate as well as the applicants you'll receive. And let me show you what would happen if you change that up a bit. Let's say you're looking at LinkedIn. You're thinking, oh, I might need some more social media channels in this campaign. LinkedIn won't suffice. Software engineers, they are more a passive audience. I'd like to have a bit more of a broader programmatic approach to that. You can easily remove LinkedIn. This will hurt your expectation, obviously. But if you scroll down, you'll see channels our algorithm will recommend based on those previous campaigns as well. You can just add them to your basket. Right now, I've added Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. But while I'm doing this exercise, I see, hey, Google search is also advertised. I'm not sure if you guys know how Google search works exactly, but basically when you type in specific keywords relevant to this role, advertisements will pop up on top. So you might think, hey, that's quite relevant as well. So add that too. Immediately you can see the prediction has shifted. It's become way more effective because your campaign is more complete. Now, because you've performed this exercise, the algorithm in the back end learns as well. So the more people use our platform, and we have over 2,000 customers using this platform, the better the algorithm understands how to cope with things like human intuition, because that's something the algorithms still haven't figured out, but we need to teach them. That's why it's called machine learning. Advertising campaign is really easy as well. You just go to the final step. Since this is an integrated example, everything is pre-filled. If this wouldn't be an integrated flow, you would have to fill in some stuff the first time yourself, and then the system would remember everything you filled in. And all you have to do right then is order the campaign, and we'll make sure it's live within 24 hours. You'll get all the links, all the advertisements, especially the social links are interested because you can share them, like them internally as well. And you'll be able to track your performance using our recruitment analytics feature. And to make this a really easy purchase decision, everything you've seen until now is free. The reason for that is that we believe if you have this data, if you understand where it hurts, then we'll be there to help you when you want to advertise. And obviously, that's where we'll split the discounts that we can negotiate with all the pre-contracted channels. So yeah, hopefully this convinces you to give it a shot to install analytics and take recruitment marketing to the next level. Thanks a lot.